Well, hello, fire signs. If you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement, then and you are single, this reading is for you. And if you don't know the placements in your birth chart, follow the link in my description box below and get that information for free. Also, there you'll see information, a lot of useful information, okay? Links to my Facebook and my Insta, and also how to book a personal reading. But right now, through Valentine's Day, noon Central Standard Time, I have a promotion going on. You can see that information in my community section, okay, of my channel, okay? So you might want to take advantage of that. And after that, I'm probably going to revamp personal readings just a little bit, okay? Toying around with some things. Okay, so with that being said, like and comment, okay? Love hearing from you guys. And of course, if you haven't already done so, join my family and subscribe to my channel, okay? All right, Aries gang. Aries gang, what is up with you guys? Singles, let's take a look at your situation. Your situation, Aries. What do we need to know? Let's delve a little deep with my Aries gang right now. Delve kind of deep with my Aries gang. One cut. There we go. All right. All right, Aries. All right. Your past, you probably dealt with a strong soul connection. All right. Possibly a Gemini, possibly not, but it did go south. And I think for many of you, it was it came to an end, obviously. Okay, I've got that all day long here, but with the Lovers reversed and the Three of Cups reversed here. This is your past, okay? Certainly can speak to a divorce for many of you, but, I think initially there was a lot of passion and attraction, a lot of mirroring that often goes along with those strong soul connections, okay? A lot of recognition, that feeling like home. And I think many of you dealt with, this can speak to distance, Six of Swords in the reverse, okay? But I think you probably ran from the healing on this thing, okay? That's kind of what I get from this, okay, Aries, is that you really ran from the healing on this thing. And certainly the Three of Cups can speak to a lot of painful things that happened, okay? Now, let's move along. You've got another distance card here. Some of you are still hung up on this thing. Really, really hurting on this thing. I mean, I'm just going to call this out. Let's just move along forward because I can see this is going to be heavy on the advice, okay? The Devil card, self-imprisonment, the need to do shadow work, okay? Addictive, obsessive energy probably towards this person. And I'm going to send you, if this is your story, to my twin flame and soulmate section on my playlist, okay? Because it's going to help you, okay? It's going to help you find some peace, okay? And stop this overthinking, okay? That is probably associated with this thing. It's going to help you to kind of work through some things. I do think you are, to some degree, working through some of it, okay? You've got Cancer energy here for what it's worth. I mentioned Gemini, air, water, Capricorn, Cancer. You got a lot of majors here. Air, Sagittarius, Earth, and Fire. So in the minors, you have every single zodiac sign, but in the majors, you have Capricorn, Cancer, Gemini, and Saggy. I said that right. It was 4. Gemini, Capricorn, Cancer, and Sagittarius. Could just be, a placement in somebody's chart, but okay. I think at the end of the day, you're going to come around and start to do some work, okay? And you're going to open up the roadways towards your healing, okay? Both of these speak to that. The Chariot card is a warrior and a winner. You've got 2 cards that speak to distance on this twin flame / soul connection type feel towards this relationship, okay? I don't really call them twin flames. I call them catalysts, okay? They're change agents, okay? That's what their purpose is. It has very little, they do have a purpose. Very much was supposed to happen. Very much, okay? Hopefully you will see that and grasp onto the whole reason for it, okay? Because it has very little to do with romance, okay? It just comes in like that, okay? And there's a reason why it comes in like that, too. I'm not going to go into all that here because this is kind of a quick mini type reading, okay? But okay, going forward, in your future, all right, let's talk about this thing. you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, okay? I think you're fooling yourself. That card can certainly speak to that, okay? It is a deceptive energy, and it's looking through rose-colored glasses, but we're reading your energy, okay? So I think, you know, because it talks about rose-colored glasses, it talks about rescue fantasy, like you're looking for someone to fulfill something that no other person on the planet other than you can give you, okay? And you're feeling very impatient and imbalanced about the thing going forward. Temperance in reverse, okay? Almost feeling like you give up on yourself, okay? But here's my hope in this. Here's my hope. Going forward, you are at a crossroads. Path A and Path B. And this, the ball is in your court, Aries. What are you going to do? You know, some of you are not ready to go down the path of healing. Some of you still need to go through some more lessons. There is nothing wrong with that. There is no wrong answer. It's just whether you're ready and you've had enough of not having peace and feeling stuck and feeling like you're in a prison, okay, and like you'll never get over this person. And look, I know how it is. I'm not speaking to anything, Aries, that I have not walked, okay? But this is where you are. And literally, I think you're kind of probably struggling with decision making. But, you know, you're told to trust your decision making and you meditate. And then you'll be able to make a good decision. Okay? The ball's in your court. I can't tell what you're going to do. I'm not attached to it either way. I hope for your sake, because I love everyone, especially folks that watch my channel. It breaks my heart to see people feeling stuck and in a prison. Why? Because I know the hell. I really do. It's a special kind of hell that you cannot explain unless you've walked that path, okay? I can explain it because I've walked that path. And I know everyone's situation is different. But this is strongly what I'm getting here. Okay, that's why I said this is going to be heavy on the advice. The advice is to take off the rose-colored glasses, step into divine timing, trust the process, go inside, heal. That's what if you don't believe me, go to thetarot.com and look up the Temperance card and the meaning. There it is right there for you. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse is all about deception and rose-colored glasses and a rescue fantasy. Again, you don't believe me? I mean, I'm reading the cards. I can't argue with the cards. I'm not saying every Aries, this is their story. But somebody watching this is their story and you needed to hear it. Okay? All right. Now, with that being said, we are going to move along to my Leo gang. Leo gang, what is up with you guys? What is up with my Leo singles? If you have Leo in your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, and you are single as a Pringle, this reading is for you, Leo. If you are single as a Pringle, and you have Leo in your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, let's do a little mini reading for you. Try to figure out what's what. Try to figure out what's what, Leo. What's going on in your world? Love me some Leos. I like all the fire signs. You guys rock. I'm an air sign, so I tend to like fire signs. Some more than others, but, you know, it is what it is, right? All right, so let's take a look. Kind of interesting. You've pulled your own card. Okay, so here you go. There are positives and negatives in your story, Leo. And that's typically why, you know, you come to me for some, you know, insight into your situation. It's kind of always, tarot is always like, what am I doing wrong? And I, you know, assume that in my intent whenever I read. So, you know, if I was here to tell you everything was ducky, it would be a waste of everyone's time. Because you already know that if that's the case, right? You probably wouldn't even be here. But okay, let's talk. Past. There is a past situation. You felt like it was everything you wanted. First of all, let's see. You have air, fire, water, fire, Leo, and Pisces specifically. You have everything except Earth, which is kind of interesting. Could just be placements in somebody's chart, okay? So let's just take it at that, okay? But your specifics in the majors for what it's worth, Leo and Pisces, okay? All right, so here. All right, the situation in the past left you feeling like, at first it felt like your dream come true. Like all your wishes coming true. 9 of Cups in reverse. But at the end of the day, emotionally unfulfilled from the thing. Okay? And, you know, that's kind of what that's about. All right? So, you know, you started, I think it was very unstable, and there were some anger issues, easily provoked. Either you in working through this thing and healing, which is, you know, and this can speak to distance with this person as well, okay? But this person and or you may have been very quick to anger and easily provoked. If it was a strong soul connection, you probably knew each other's buttons and pushed them a lot if you weren't worked through your crap, okay? Very unstable energy here, okay? In and out. Knight of Wands, okay? But you, and this is at the center of your past energy, 5 of Swords in the reverse, working through stuff, outgrowing a lot of the drama type behaviors, okay? Outgrowing competitiveness, and just really working through some things, which is cool, okay? And, you know, going forward, where you are right now, I think honestly, some of you are overwhelmed. You got the 7 of Cups here. Pondering options. You may have a couple of options out there, okay? And King of Wands is a nice energy, okay? In the way that I read the King of Wands, he's very mature, charismatic, often physically attractive, okay? Smooth talker, okay? All right? So, you know, you kind of want to watch that, okay? Just watch. King of Wands, I usually like the energy. And this, I'm not reading gender, I am reading energy, okay? Very well respected. This energy is the energy that fills up a room, okay? Very visible and very dynamic, okay? Many times a person who a lot of people respect. Sometimes their ego can get a little bit out of whack, okay? So that's why I say you want to watch it, okay? 7 of Swords in the reverse, okay? You know, it can indicate a lack of success, but sometimes when it's in the reverse, it can also mean quite the opposite of that. So that can be a positive. But I think, you know, you're kind of dealing with a couple of options here. That's kind of what I'm getting from this Leo. And you may feel overwhelmed at things. Maybe this person's so dynamic. And maybe this is you, because this is fire energy, Wands energy, okay? Maybe this isn't a person. Maybe this is you, okay? And maybe, you know, you guys attract each other. Now, going forward, here's what's interesting. You've got positives and negatives in your probable, okay? And so the thing is this, 9 of Wands, okay? Don't be overthinking anything, okay? And don't carry burdens that aren't yours, okay? This 9 of Wands can speak to avoiding going inside and doing healing work, so please don't do that, okay? Continue, you know, if this is your story so far, you started out doing some healing. Don't step away from that, okay? Don't abandon that, okay? And don't ever not ask for help when you need help, okay? That too. There's nothing weak about saying, I need help, okay? Because, you know, you're not irreplaceable. No one is. I'm not. No one is, okay? You know, don't feel like you're the only person that can do all of these things, okay? The most selfless thing you can do for everyone in your life is to put yourself first, so that you can take care of you, so that when you step out into the world and whatever, you can be pouring from a full cup, okay? Now, here's what's cool. All right. You've got the Moon card. You know, this can mean so many different things, but here's what I'm going to take it as. You need to always trust your intuition. And the only way that you can do that is to go inside and do the energy work. The Moon card tells you this. While things may seem uncertain, at the end of the day, your intuition is going to be what gives you clarity. You cannot go by everything that you see, hear, and think. You have to go by intuition, and the only way to do that is by going inside and doing the daily energy work regularly. But I saved this one for last. This was at the very center of your probable outcome, Leo. Very beautiful card. Can speak to marriage, long-term happiness, commitment, and just absolute joy, vitality, just everything under the sun, literally. The Sun card. A lot of readers feel like that's the best card in the deck, and certainly they would not be wrong, because it is a lot of happiness and being headed in the right direction. Okay, so I think you will be heading in the right direction towards manifesting something really cool with a lot of long-term, this is a marriage card with long-term happiness here. Okay, but it's all about continuing, do not, staying the course, right? And going by your intuition and not by your emotions, okay? Working on the subconscious by working on the shadow work, okay? That's what that main card came up for, okay? So that's kind of what I get for you, Leo. I hope this was helpful for you. All right, Sagittarian energy. Sagittarian energy. I love me some Saggies too. Fire signs and air signs. Love you guys, right? Of course, I'm an air sign, so go figure. Like I said, I mean, there are things I can say positive about every single sign, and if I want to, I can say negatives about every single sign, right? Yes, there are things that are, we have a propensity to do based on our sign, okay? We're supposed to overcome those things. We don't blame our sign for crappy behavior, right? All right, but you know what, Saggies, I love you guys. You have some great attributes. Great attributes. I said that earlier, and I'm going to say it again because it's true. All right, Saggy. All right. Let's figure out for my Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus singles. What do we need to know, singles? What do we need to know? All right. We have water energy in your past as well as fire. We also have earth, Aquarius, and fire again, fire, Libra. Okay, so let's just see what we got here. All right, in the past, you dealt with somebody who could have very well been very immature, could have involved problems with children as well. You got the King of Cups in reverse and then the Page of Cups in reverse. Emotionally closed off, emotionally unavailable. Okay, and really just hung up on their past, probably holding a grudge from the past many times, and kind of in victim mentality when that comes up like that. Okay, this is your past energy for what it's worth. We're going to talk about the Three of Wands in just a minute, but I'm kind of hashing out the King of Cups in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay, very selfish. Both of these cards, when they come up in the reverse, can speak to that. Very selfish, self-centered, pity party, poor is me, right? But you know what? The Three of Wands. I think you kind of saw this, okay? And I think that you kind of stepped away, okay? And said, I want to step into, I want to heal from this. Bottom line, okay? This was at the center, so it's very important, okay? It's a long-term thing many times. It does speak to making progress and ships coming in, but it wasn't this ship, okay? So it was your own personal rescue of yourself, I think, that you were focused on. All right, so here's the thing. Going forward, all right, I think you kind of feel stuck in something, okay? Eight of Wands in reverse, okay? You may be struggling with communication on something even, but you're kind of feeling stuck, okay? And again, kind of feeling hopeless. Kind of feeling like giving up on something. You kind of feel like there's no opportunities out there. And you really feel like, and maybe this speaks to that past situation that you've realized there was no value in it, okay? Could be. But this is you not seeing your inner beauty, okay? But this is very much stuck energy, Eight of Wands, okay? And really kind of denying something coming to an end. I kind of get that for some of you, okay? And I know this is general because we're reading for, obviously, more than one Sagittarius, okay? Delays. And you're kind of feeling impatient. I'm getting that from this Ace of Pentacles when he came up in the reverse like this, okay? You're feeling very impatient. You feel like you're never going to get past this, whatever it is. Like you're never going to heal. Well, you will. And you know what? I get it. It takes a long time sometimes. Sometimes you feel like you might never get over those, past heartbreaks, okay? And there is no timeline, but I can tell you this, for what it's worth, the tables are going to turn, and you're going to step into something fair, balanced, okay? And something is going to go your way. That is literally what this means. The Hanging Man in the reverse limbo goes away. And you start to move forward towards some really cool opportunities in the future, okay? This is a new opportunity, a new way of life. Can speak to pregnancy when that Ace of Wands come up, but it's about taking action. Somebody coming at you, very direct, okay? Very direct. This is a new way of life for many of you. I think you're right on the brink of it, Sag. You just don't realize it. That's what I see. And it's going to be a strong soul connection. Could be a Gemini, but for whatever it's worth, it's a lot of passion. You're told to make good decisions on this thing, okay? But it's a lot of passion, strong soul connection. So get ready. You got to do that energy work to be ready for this one, because you know and I know, and you've heard me say it before, probably if you've watched me for any length of time, you need to be very, very ready and stay on top of it. Do not neglect your spirituality and your energy work, or else strong soul connections are the first one to go the most toxic, the fastest, okay? So, but they're going to come in really fast, a lot of passion, a lot of physical attraction, and, you know, probably some long-term ability. Yeah, and you're going to, could be somebody from the past even, but you're going to feel very renewed by it, but you're called to make a good judgment call in going forward in your romantic opportunities. That both of these cards kind of speak to that, okay? So, and outcomes not being set in stone either. That's another thing too. So I like where you are, Sagittarius. I think you are at a very good place. We are going to pull some overalls for everyone real quick. We're going to pull some overalls for everyone. Overalls for everybody. And if you haven't done so, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Y'all like and comment. Truly appreciate that. And, of course, subscribe, right? As I said. I think I said that, didn't I? Well, we're going to see. Do not get overly caught up in your job to the point that you neglect areas that are important. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? Do not carry burdens that are not yours. Choose your battles wisely, okay? You've heard that said, choose your battles. If something is a losing battle, then don't fight it. If it's like talking to a brick wall, don't waste your energy or your time, okay? Don't throw good money after bad. Don't throw good energy after bad. If you know there is nothing that is going to come to this situation, don't fight a battle that isn't yours, right? Okay? And don't resist healing. That's another thing that comes across with that, okay? All right, celebrate the happy moments, okay? And be sure to take the time to spend with your loved ones. Let them know how important they are. Celebrate every moment that you can. Be in a place of gratitude, okay? 3 of Cups, all right? This is a marriage card for what it's worth, okay? Cause to celebrate, okay? Can speak to vacays, okay? But contentment, long-term happiness. You can decide to step into that whenever you're ready, okay? That's kind of on you. That's not a person's job to do for you. They can't. It's impossible. All right, Moonology for everyone real quick. Moonology for everyone. Let's take a peek. A fiery climax approaches. Aries energy. Pretty cool that we pulled the Aries card for my fire sign. Somebody's energy is gaining momentum, okay? All right? Show the world a real you, Aquarius energy, for what it's worth, right? Be authentic. Take off the mask, right? And that's a whole nother story. All right? Your dreams need a practical plan, Taurus energy. You know, part of manifestation is taking the action to do, okay? Putting a plan in place, work your plan and plan your work, okay? And know that the best is going to happen. And trust the process, because it will happen. Then don't overthink it. Some of you need to be really bold and go out on a limb and make a move towards something, okay? There you go. This came up again. You lack nothing. Everything that you have, everything that you need, you have inside, okay? What you seek is seeking you. Runner chaser, right? That's what Rumi was talking about. 13th century poet. Very, very wise individual. Sometimes the only thing holding you back is all in your head. There you go. Get out of your head. All right? All right, fire signs. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon.